Hello vac fans. Today we're going to do a whole house cleaning using my 2013 Kirby Sentria 2. I do like the Avalier red and black design more than this one, but I still think that this one looks very nice. You should know that on my airflow box, right here at the nozzle with the brush roll spinning and a fresh HEPA bag, I get 137 cubic feet per minute, 137 CFM. It's the highest end machine I have in my house as far as airflow goes. Really, really powerful. And what that airflow allows you to do, it allows you to do, I suppose, one of two things or a combination of both. One would be you could vacuum very, very quickly. The other one is you could vacuum, say, at a medium speed or slowly, and pick up more fine dust. So that's the real benefit of having insanely high airflow. I have the charcoal HEPA bag in here, and just as kind of a side note, we have 3 humans and a short-haired boxer dog. You've seen her in other videos. And this bag will begin to smell. We never fill it up. It would take me probably a year to get this thing to the fill line, which is like halfway up the bag, not even all the way up here. See, it's got the, if I get this out, it's got the newer F-type connector right here. That type of connector. And the problem that we have with all our bagged vacuums is that, and to some degree bagless, but a little bit less, is that this will smell fairly quickly. Now what do I mean by that? If I use this to vacuum on a regular basis, I'm looking at maybe about 4 weeks, about a month, and it just begins to smell. It's very minimal, even with the charcoal bag, but it does begin to smell. So what I do to extend the life, other than actually reverse blowing it back out, is I take a dryer sheet, open the dryer sheet up, and I stuff it right down the bag hole. And that dryer sheet not only helps it smell a little bit better, but it also kills any existing smells that might be in here that might accumulate. So in the end, with this bag, or even the white HEPA bag, I can extend the life of this bag, smell-wise, to probably about 6, maybe 7 weeks. And then, as you've seen in other videos, what I do is I use my thumbs and I reverse blow this bag completely out, as I've done earlier today. And in about 4 to 6 weeks, I might only get about this much of the bag filled. I mean, maybe we're talking 10% if we're lucky. So pretty much we live fairly cleanly, and what we pick up is usually just fine dust. A little bit of dog hair and some loose carpet fibers. So let me put the bag back in and let's get started. And I think what I'm actually going to do, just because I can, I don't suggest this, especially with a typical vacuum, especially if you have a typical bagless vacuum. I'm going to vacuum as fast as I can, because I know with the ridiculous airflow I have here, I can do that. It's kind of like having a car that can go 200 miles an hour and you have a road in which you can actually drive that fast. There's no need for me and my particular carpet to vacuum slowly. So it's going to look kind of weird in the video if you kind of join halfway through, but bottom line is I'm going to go and vacuum very, very quickly, and I'm going to barely overlap. So that's one of the advantages of having a real high airflow machine like this. You can absolutely fly. If you have thousands and thousands of square feet of carpet, that's what this machine is for, and it does an excellent job. And of course, the brush roll in here is the one that comes with it, which is the oblique stiff brush roll. So it has very, very good agitation as well. Not as good as the hyper agitation machines I have by the Tacony Corporation. I've got a Simplicity and a Ricard that have greater levels of agitation. But this, with this newer brush roll, does have really good agitation. So I'll go and I'll show you the brush roll here. Although you've seen this machine in other videos, and that wonderful shininess. 177 CFM right here. This is 137, and here's the brush roll. I mean, that's stiff. That's fairly stiff, and it's oblique. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to vacuum pretty much about as fast as I can. One way to tell if your vacuum has really good airflow is listen to what happens when the nozzle transitions from the carpet to the linoleum. You'll hear a tremendous whooshing noise. So let's see, can you go over a grate? Yep, you can go right over the grate, no problem, in any direction. Not all vacuums can do that. And this is one of the reasons why I love a headlight. Don't have to bother with turning lights on and off. Alright, you've seen this doggy bed in other videos. Will this Kirby do the doggy bed? No. Don't try that. You'll just eat the doggy bed. Bad idea. Use another vacuum or something else. Yep, not going to do the doggy bed with that. Really flying along today. Some people complain these machines are difficult to handle, and I don't understand that comment. I'm holding the camera in one hand and vacuuming with the other hand, and I can make this thing turn on a dime. The transmission, of course, is in drive. Not a problem. It's just not an issue. This machine weighs, I think, 23 pounds, and you can just fly with it. That's right, keep my Hoover tempo, my super Chinese cheapie. All right, I'm done with the second floor, getting ready to move it down the stairs to the first floor. In previous Kirbys, if you went to pick it up, you would have, like, say, handle or vacuum bounce because of the spring in here. But this particular model and the Avalier has this little thing in here called handle lock, and if you push that all the way over to the side, all the way over to my left anyway, now no more bounce. I don't normally show myself vacuuming the stairs because I have some dedicated stairs videos, so if you want to see a Sentria 2 or a Heritage or whatever else I've used on the stairs, go ahead and search some of my earliest videos from back in, I think, May or maybe even early June, and you'll see me using them on the stairs. There now, huh? You're gonna steal the show. All right, I'll vacuum around you. So how about a Kirby and a thin rubber back mat? The answer to that would be no, don't do that. It will literally take this and suck it right up and chew it up and spit it out for lunch. So you got to find something else to actually clean that with. Like, I don't know, maybe a Dyson. so again. All right, let's see how this does going underneath this old chair. All right, we'll finish up here. This is for Nathaniel Aranda. Hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hey, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.